This is a long video, and you can skip ahead. Like down below, skip ahead some and stuff if you want. There's buy-sell with the buyers. There's looking at their store. There is going to the escrow office. All kinds of stuff in this video. One owner car guy, oneownercarguy.com, and what I've got here for you today is a totally different kind of video than what I usually have on my channel. This here is going to be a video about buy-sell agreements and escrow. I just sold 3 houses in Montana. I sold them cheap too. They're cheap houses. That's just the way it is. But I don't really do realtors much or things like that. I really don't need an attorney much. I've bought and sold property all my life, and I do my own buy-sells. I do my own contract for deeds. This time I did a trust indenture, which was, I'd done one, but I hadn't personally navigated it, so that was a little bit of a newer experience. Just some of the things you do in life that, I mean, if I'd have done this through a realtor, it would have cost me $10,000 by the time it was said and done. I saved that $10,000 and put it in my pocket. It's fun. I like dealing with people. It's a different kind of thing. I don't usually have this kind of stuff up. It's long. It's boring at times. But it is start to finish. Once they looked at the houses and they agreed to, basically we got to where we're going to buy them. Now they're starting to come to terms. We got to come to terms with everything. And we got to figure out the interest and the early prepayments and the giving him enough time when if he happens to miss a payment. And great people. They own an Asian food store here in Missoula, Montana. Well, not here, up there in Missoula, Montana. And I got all this done basically this week. This is current right now. The video I made here was about 2 weeks ago, and it was when I was getting it all sealed up in Montana before I came back to San Diego. So check us out. It's fun, all that stuff. Hope you enjoy. If you don't watch. Skip ahead, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you.
It's already, yeah, it did.
And it'll quit in like 10 seconds.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Pushed a little. It's cool. You can watch shit on it.
And if you want us to take legal possession, I'm going to talk to her about it, because we could do legal possession now, but it would essentially just have this sit there. I suppose I could always run out there every now and then just to check on things, but...
Yeah, talk to her. If you guys are able to do anything of substance, it would be good for you to have it. And I know you're saying that, but I just keep thinking that if you can, it'd be worth it for you to have it, because I won't be doing nothing, so...
All right. Well, I'll talk to her about April.
Did you say the 17th? Did you say a date, or am I just dreaming that up?
I don't think
You were looking up
but I was
spring
going to look it up. Because if we were going to take possession in April, the weekend of spring break would be the time. Or the week before, just so everything's all clear. And if we don't take possession until April, I'd want my 2/3 refundability on the down, for obvious reasons, just in case something goes absolutely pear-shaped and we can't do it.
Don't take April.
Nissa, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Do you want to go? Thanks, Kevin. Well, we'll see. Our rooms are full, and we had someone that was supposed to be here at 1:30, and they're not here yet for a closing. So we may or may not need that conference room. So are you guys okay just hanging out here?
Oh yeah, I just had a couple questions for you and make sure we're on the right track, I guess. And
sorry, I just ate a chocolate
no,
on my way
I'm
out
eating
here.
cashews. Okay, I did a little researching on like the differences between the contract for deed and the what did you lien trust indenture. I don't like this no more.
You want the trust indenture?
Yeah, this you have to go more judicial, and it could take a year for me. Screw that. I want the place back when I want the place back.
Yeah.
So that's your trust indenture is way cooler.
Yeah. We do a really good job with it. If you guys have used our long-term escrow services before.
I have a lot,
really,
but it's been a while.
They really do a great job.
So I guess my main question on that is, in that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
The paperwork that we had gone over last week, all the pricing, the numbers have all changed.
He didn't have as much to put down, so I had to change stuff. You guys do all this stuff. You put the percentages in.
Yep.
Okay.
Lindsay takes care of all of that. So that makes it super easy. We just have to know the terms. And I can tell her that you guys no longer don't want to do the contract for deed. So just so you know, Lindsay is the escrow officer. I'm her assistant. So I can tell her that you guys don't want to do the contract for deed, but you want her to follow the terms that you guys have laid out in the
Yeah,
contract
so
for
that's
deed,
my
and then
question.
it's
She does the
seven.
prepayment and balloon payment. There'll be a clause in there or
It'll be,
something.
she'll set those all up for you guys, the trust indenture, then it gets sent down to, I think I got, but yes.
My
so
cousin's a realtor here, and he says, "Oh, nobody uses a contract for deed in Montana anymore. It's all
This
trust indentures."
Mhm. And honestly, it's worth its money. They,
Well, once I read it, I'm like, "That's way easier. There's no
Mhm.
way." The
Yep.
mortgage way was the worst. I didn't like that. It's like they get to stay in the house for a year.
I know.
Come on.
Yeah, legally, this is a good way of doing it. And
Oh, that's a brochure on just that?
hmm
Oh, wow.
So, which is really cool. So once the note and trust, oh, I'm sorry,
No.
note and trust indenture is set up, it goes to long-term escrow. They take care of all of that. That's one of those things when it defaults. Like I was telling Samantha, we prepare a deed and an RTC, a realty transfer certificate, each way. So we have one that when
You
they
got a
pay it
quick
off,
claim back and a warranty to
goes-
him or something.
it goes right to record once it's paid in full. That goes down to record. You've already signed it, and if they default, they've already signed the deed, putting that their notice of purchaser interest is on it.
That you just said that was exactly the word I was looking for. There's a notice of purchase of interest.
That's what
They do
actually
that.
gets recorded on those.
Cool. So that's what you record at the courthouse or
Yep.
whatever, or that way.
Yep.
Okay, my last little thing was, I don't know which one of these I should do. Did you see them? Is there a preference? I mean, any buy-sell will
Honestly,
work.
We don't need both, so it's really whatever one you like best.
Okay, that makes it easy. I'll just have him do this one. I just have to now go back and take contract for deed out of everything in here and put whatever you trust indenture.
And I believe we did take the order to get it started on the search, but we have this happen all the time, even with huge transactions with attorneys. We get a final copy of the buy-sell, and that's what we follow, the one that's everybody signed. So since we don't even have a copy that's signed, we basically initiated the search. And then, so you can tweak this buy-sell and use whatever copy you want. And then once you guys have that, you can send that in to us. And what I was telling Samantha too, is that even if you guys don't acknowledge that prior, if you've just signed it and you said he's gonna sign it at closing, that's fine. We'll make sure that it's signed at closing just so that it's acknowledged by him. It's obviously better if it's signed before by both parties, but
Before closing.
before we really get the escrow ball rolling.
So basically, meet up with him and sign the buy-sell agreement. Bring that to you. Done deal.
And if we're holding earnest money, just turn it in with the check.
I had him give me 1,000 to where I wasn't dicking around for free, and I put in here to have him give another 1,000 when it opens, and he's giving you 13 grand or something. So, however, whatever, it doesn't really matter, right? Okay. Okay. Well,
So then when this gets set up, when he makes his payments, then it'll just get directly deposited into Nathan's account and I don't have to deal with.
So what they do, they actually, and you should take one of these. It's like
this one?
just like a couple inch, yeah. No, this one.
Oh, I got that. I think.
So give one to him too,
Okay.
so that he has that information for his, since he's going to be making the payments to them. Make sure he has that as well.
It just charges like $7 a month or something, right?
Exactly. And there's little ways for them that they can reduce that if he does like electronic statements instead of the mail
Yes.
statements, so that he has room to tweak with that monthly fee that he pays us on.
With yours, your monthly fee is really low for dad and grandpa because it's just, you set it up at the beginning directly from your checking account and not even have to mess with it, which is nice.
Taxes and there's something else. We're prorating the taxes, I guess. How much harder or easier is it to make him pay it through you? Because I've had things in the past where I took 150 grand down on a $700,000 place, and the guy, I had to take it back, and he didn't pay the taxes for 2 years.
That's a better question for Lindsay, but I think you can actually set it up where you hold tax amount in escrow through like you would with a mortgage lender does.
He changes his payment to add that much per month.
And then that gets held, and long-term escrow just holds that, and they pay that out like a mortgage lender would. So you don't have to do it. His payments go in, they're pulling that little bit extra out, and they pay taxes.
Cool.
So you can set that up that way too. It's really, honestly, they have, I told Samantha a little bit, we used to have the long-term escrow in each office, and our corporate centralized it, and it has made it, we have an office that is dedicated to nothing but that. There's a whole department, that's all they do. People can come in and make their payments here like they always had, but they've got it dialed in, and they have a whole team, that's all they do, and they do a fabulous job.
I know everyone I've ever done through him is simple. Simple and easy. Why would I keep track of it when I don't want to do it? Okay, cool. I'll give. So Monday is a good day for this, or
Yeah, whenever. Honestly, whenever you guys want is fine. We'll be ready whenever you guys.
how bad is it? I've done it before. This is 20 years ago, 15 years ago. Now it's a new age. How bad is it, like crossing shit out and just sorry, I
And
mean to be blunt.
initialing it. And
Like contractor deed, trust
Last person
indenture.
to defend that. We could do it as long as everybody initials next to it.
That's what I was thinking.
Mhm.
So okay, I might try and make this work today then, and bring it back to you by like
You
4.
should see some of the contracts we get on for sale by owner transactions. So this is like above and beyond what I would expect,
Okay.
because we've seen some really interesting things. So.
Paper towel things and stuff like that.
Handwritten notes, words.
I've done them like that, especially with this crap out in little towns like this. We
Uh-huh.
never.
So we had one that was like 2 sentences. It's like, I agree to purchase this property from so and so.
Nothing more is required, is it?
Not really. Then we signed off on it. And we ask the questions we need. Like,
Makes it easier than all the lawyer gibberish in it.
I know.
That's when it gets
Oh
confusing.
my gosh.
Oh, remember you asked about the wither something or other on, what does wither mean? It
Oh,
was
it don't
the
really
weird
matter.
wording.
He used a wither. It's a
Well, wither.
something like
Wither
that.
away.
Okay, well, thank you. We will see you soon. Is before, if I'm here before 4 today, is that okay to drop off the stuff if he signs it today? Okay. What time are you guys closed? 5?
We close at 5. We're going to be a little crazier today than normal because we have the end of the month, but we are getting a float ready for the homecoming parade tomorrow as well.
Oh,
But
cool.
we'll be here, so you can drop it off whenever. And if you guys want to, I can show you guys. Jennifer very nicely checks our next update. I didn't check it today, so don't be anything in there. Well, I was gonna show on the outside. Don't worry. If you guys want, even over the weekend, this slot.
Oh, you just stick it in there.
Yeah, this is. It drops right into a box, so you guys can even do something like that, and we'll check it on Monday morning.
Okay.
So.
Thank you.
Alright,
Nice
thanks
meeting
so
you.
much.
See you
Good to
soon.
See you again.
Thank you.
Yep.
Have fun.
Hey, how did your husband like the live wire? Did he try it?
Yeah, he did.
Do you like them?
Mhm.
Did you bring your marshmallows?
Oh,
Oh, bring your
and I
marshmallows.
promised I would
Okay.
bring her some the next time I
Well,
came
you
here.
guys are coming back again.
Oh, yeah,
so
we'll bring 'em
Monday,
into
I
you.
will bring you some.
Okay.
Have fun.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
No, I missed 4 calls. Fuck me. Of course, I miss you while I'm in there. Hey, you. How's it going? Well, that's going. That's going in the wrong direction sometimes, but. Oops. Oops.
I was set this phone like computer when I tried calling and I made it to do it.
I'll be around later. I'll be around later if it's better time. Gonna stay here. We're just gonna stay here. Sounds like a fake siren. Going to do an escrow deal, I hope. Selling a house. Look at her looking out the window. You see her? Huh?
Lane had this fire truck.
I said you see her looking out the window?
Yeah, I did.
Oh. This is it, ain't it?
Hey, how are you?
She put you to work.
Yeah.
How's it going?
I'm at work, so he think I should be in here.
Shouldn't be?
No, for sure.
Oh, should. Yeah, you should be in here. That's right.
All right. So let's see what we've got.
I'm like all wanting to check everything out that you guys have here. I mean, I've never seen so much. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, we just opened
How long have you been here?
9 months.
Oh, wow. Where's the candy?
Candy is right over there. Right over there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you guys want to try some?
Oh, wow.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's the brown ones?
Brown one is sour plum, and this one is guava.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't get much guava or plum candy in America.
Yeah. Those are like.
Where's this from? Where in Asia is this from?
Sorry.
Mostly the mostly the Northeast, Japan.
North Japan?
China.
Yeah.
Do they have a lot of marshmallow products over there?
We don't have a lot of marshmallow products.
They have a lot of them over there, though, don't they?
Yeah, they have
I-
some.
Really?
Yeah, some. This one is a candy, but it tastes like marshmallow. You want to try it?
No.
No, it's fine.
Oh, thank you so
Oh, yeah, I'll
much.
try one.
No problem.
The guava's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really like the guava.
So, dude, have you had that?
I haven't tried that yet.
You got the golf balls to do that, or no?
I was just looking at
I've
that.
tried a lot of things in here, just not that one. So, it has sold relatively well in the past.
You probably boil it or something, huh?
It's dry.
You eat it dried?
Yeah,
Wow.
you just eat like this. It's
Wow.
like a snack.
Like a potato chips.
Like jerky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Interesting. Give me your folder. No, I lost my lid. I'm on. Seriously.
What?
Nothing. I lost my lid to my little thing. Ha.
Remember the big ones I showed you?
Oh yeah, them are weird. Oh.
Oh yeah, I found this thing when we go hiking.
Is that a heart shape?
Yeah.
My
Oh, really?
grandma, she used to find them all. I mean, she had like 15, 20 between her and my grandpa. They would just like every once in a while just find one out in the field, and it would be almost a perfect heart.
Wow. Yeah, I think it's very interesting, the nature
Yep.
of that.
Okay. So I guess the main things we need to figure out is close date, interest was the other thing. I don't remember what else. There was another thing there.
I think that's all of it. The things I had listed were interest rate. We still need to figure out the close date. We need to make sure that it has a 2-month deferment or 3-month deferment ideally.
Oh, you like that? That's right.
I want a 3-month deferment because that's how the banks do it.
No, I said I'd split it with you and do two.
Yeah, I know.
And that's, I mean, I do longer on that. I mean,
Reasonable.
I don't think you're going nowhere.
I don't expect to be going anywhere either. Let's see. I think that was about all of it. And so we were talking about putting another 5 down if we can get an interest rate down. So it'd be 15 now and then 20 in April.
You have my phone.
Totaling 35.
What percentage of people would you say are of Asian descent that come here?
Actually, I would expect more Asians come, but
More?
actually more like a lot of Westerners. They really interested in the Asian food.
I was kind of wondering. I bet you a lot of people. And
I love
this
it.
kind of a town. This town has a lot of interest in thinking stuff like
Very on
this.
and off. Sometimes she makes a couple $100 in a day, and sometimes it's just empty.
Everything starts out like I said, my restaurant was like that for years in San Diego, and it was. I got the restaurant because it was the same exact license to do restaurant work as it was to package my vitamins. So I bought a restaurant really cheap, and I started doing my vitamins in the back on the stainless steel stuff and everything. It just made a better thing out of it.
I'm hoping I can have my own restaurant. I think an Asian restaurant, it's
good one.
very, in this town, it can be very good.
Oh, it would be. The one in the mall's been there forever, and everybody talks about
The
that.
mustard
and
seed?
yeah. I don't know how good it is. I don't eat the food.
It's not even that good.
It used to be 20-some years ago when I was.
It used to be the
14,
shit from what I
16.
hear, but
We
now
ate
I
there
don't know.
All the time, all of us. Like there'd be 10 of us. We'd go. And
Nobody
now,
likes it.
It's
I
been about
know.
8 years since I've been there, and the price and the product, it wasn't even. It was too expensive for the crappy food.
Yeah, and I think it's like Americanized the Asian food.
Oh, it
This
is.
town, it doesn't have an actual authentic Asian food.
Yeah, it takes a full kitchen, doesn't it? You can't do it like a deli.
No.
Yeah, it's a harder
The thing
permit.
is, if you're gonna get a deli, you might as well do a full kitchen because the licensing.
Oh, the licensing's that strict here in town?
Oh, it's very.
In California, the
Very.
cafe type delis are really easy to get, and the full restaurant with the grill and the hood. If you don't have to have that down there, it's easy. Really, down there it's easier.
Yeah, yesterday I just passed the housing inspection.
Yeah, we had a surprise health
inspection.
inspection yesterday.
Uh-huh. And then they said actually restaurant they have more strict rules in
Wow.
Missoula. It's very weird.
Most other places.
And all yours is prepackaged, so it's
That's
really
how we're
just for
avoiding it.
right.
But yeah, that's why all the grocery stores in town have delis.
Well, I'll keep my eyes out. Let's see, it's been 6 months, but I go to the RV and commercial auctions down there. They have a lot of the potato chip trucks. They have a lot of they just had 2 food trucks go through, and they went pretty well. That'd pull a food truck off. I mean, that's the way to do it here. It's thinking easy to get the licenses for a food truck. It's all
Yeah.
contained.
Yeah, I think that there's a couple, a young couple. They actually have a food truck in town. It's called Bao.
Yeah, the Chinese.
Oh, there's a Chinese food truck, really?
Yeah, it's a,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's two like American young couple, and they trying to start to have like a bao, like a kind of like hamburger or something like Chinese.
It's the end thing down in California now. Food trucks is the hip thing to go eat at. I mean, it's like they'll have like a dozen of them in a certain area. Some of the towns are actually licensing them. In fact, the ballpark in San Diego has actually licensed food trucks to be there all the time in a certain area. And it's like a restaurant area now.
Oh.
It's real hip and cool, and everybody go and they get big money out of it. They sell little special little things and get crazy money. Okay, I almost had this. Then I got talking about food. Should have ate.
I love food.
I
do too.
Yes, so much. Yeah, but the food truck in here actually in the winter, I think
That'd be
it's
bad. That'd be very bad. That one of the places burnt down by where I am, and they just put one out back, and they were trucking it in from the back. Pretty ghetto way to do it, but it made me think, geez, it's legal, it's whatever. I mean, what are they going to do to you? I mean, you got a legal kitchen and a hallway in between.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, interest being the biggest thing for you, yeah. And it was at 7
It was at 7.
at this. Oh, why is it 4.9? Oh, because that changed. Gotcha. Because I just changed that too. That's where it was.
Yeah. And how many years is this up for?
Well, see, that's where another thing comes in where I'm not understanding between what you were saying, what I am saying, and all this. What are you guys?
We were
The
like,
balloon is what I don't know. I had figured from the beginning on a 10-year balloon, and then I think she said 5, but I don't know. I don't care.
we can call it a 10-year balloon. It'll make math easier for you guys. And it'll make life easier for us.
10 year?
A 10-year balloon.
10-year balloon.
And we'll try to get it off early, probably.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, we can do a 10-year balloon.
Okay, how about
That's
this?
fine.
In the little thing, there's a couple thousand prepayment penalty. Like, let's say we do this, and then next year you're like, I want to pay you off. There's a prepayment penalty thing in there. How about if
Oh,
we
really?
go? Yes. So I don't want to get paid off in a year and go through all this financing thing
Fair
and
enough.
working. But and
We won't be able
so
to
what if we went 5-year,
Uh-huh.
no prepay
Oh,
on a
that sounds good.
10-year balloon? To where since you're thinking 5 years, and since I don't want to charge you a
That sounds
prepayment,
great, actually.
and then just
That
make
sounds
it
like something
10-year.
We can totally do.
So 10-year balloon. So I'll keep it for 10. And if you get to 10 years and you can't get it, dude, you're already going to have $45,000, $55,000, $65,000 of it down.
Yeah.
I'll carry for a little bit longer until you find something.
I
I'm not.
figure that things can be worked out at that point.
Anybody can gonna come up with a little extra.
I could probably just bank it at that point.
You could probably get a personal loan with it as
Yeah.
collateral at that point instead of. But the thing is, a home loan on these things, I think you could in the first year if you wanted to, and I think you could scrape right in, and that wouldn't matter paying me some prepayment penalty because you'd save it on the interest if you
Yeah.
could qualify for a home loan. And I think you could as long as you were there. If someone's there and there's a couch and a bed in there when they show up, it'll qualify for a home loan versus the
Yeah.
way it is, it's not going to qualify. Even with the paint, it wouldn't matter for a home loan.
Uh-huh.
They just want to see somebody living there. And
Uh-huh.
it's obvious.
That's going to be a project for next summer. So
Well, that's easy. that's the hardest. That was okay. The last thing, the hardest thing for me is with the close date,
All right, the close date.
and kind of more than that, meaning it's, let's say, when did you say? You said April.
March 20th would be ideal. Because that's right before spring break, which means I can take spring break and go fix things.
March. So here's where my only problem with any of this, I'm pretty workable. It's just we've got to figure this part out.
Okay.
The escrow thing is easy. It's basically ready. Once you look at, give me that paper by the way. Once you look at this, I've got an extra copy for you,
Okay.
and we'll change because I think it says 7.25 in there still.
Yeah.
We'll change whatever.
I didn't take my notice.
It doesn't matter. Escrow can close in as soon as 3 days, or
Okay.
whatever days,
Well, I'd be happy to close the escrow now. I just.
and that I can do. And that's
The original concern was just I don't want to take legal ownership until March.
you're not wanting to pay the taxes.
I'm not wanting to pay the taxes. I'm not wanting to have to keep an eye on it till then, just because I don't have the time.
Yeah, kids in school.
Okay, so there's.
If it stays the way it is for the next 6 months, that will make me really happy.
So we're gonna stay at. We're at 15,000
Uh-huh.
down and no payments
All right, we can do that.
till March 20. Or actually, it would be.
Or we can do 13.6 and 400 a month until March.
Be
Either way is
easy.
fine with
Okay,
us.
we'll just make it one lump then,
Okay.
and then the extra would be the taxes, which there's a thing in here. So if anything doesn't make sense, it's just because I didn't know and we weren't fully through everything. But like the taxes, so with us doing escrow now, like the way it would close now is it would take, let's say it was a 20th, it would only be about 15 days of taxes you'd be paying, because November 8th or something, maybe 30th. Oh, so you pay a month and 10 days of
Yeah.
taxes on this quarter, and then 4 months on next year, versus I'll pay all that. So taxes prorated till
Oh, that sounds reasonable.
March 20th, I pay.
Okay, we can do it that way too.
So then basically, escrow can close, everything can done. Any concerns as far as you don't have a payment, you don't have any tax, it's just,
Let me grab.
okay, yeah.
Can I ask you a dumb question?
Yeah.
I'm looking at your different seasons. Oh, no, like these, I know some of these are more of a
Oh.
powder. One of these was liquid. So basically you just cook up your vegetables and then put the seasoning on?
Yes, and some of them actually you can use as a mayonnaise sauce.
Okay.
Like for this one, for example, this is actually originally is a Korean sauce mayonnaise, which is it's like a more traditional.
Wow.
And then you can put in
Bean thread? What the hell?
and then you want
Dude, what the hell is this?
It's noodles.
Really? Out of beans?
Yeah.
Wow. Have you ever had them?
I'm not sure if I've had those in
Yeah.
particular, but
those are
Bean
thread.
Bean noodles.
Yeah,
Wow.
made by
He told me, I didn't know.
yeah, green bean.
Made by green beans.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really? Those have got to be good.
Yeah, those are a lot of people really like
Oh.
those. If you
Oh, wow, that's, yeah.
roast, those are good.
Yeah, that's
report.
definitely. I didn't want to. I had that program, and I used to do so many rentals and so many car deals that I would do the credit report thing. It's 5-10 points off your thing every time somebody does one of them inquiries.
I had no
So
idea.
yeah, so I just did I had to sign up for T-Mobile, and they don't have T-Mobile in Missoula. Verizon kicked me out of their network because I used 1.1 terabytes of data in 1 month. And I just upload to YouTube all kinds of videos, and I stream a bit and this and that. Next thing you know, but I always do that. I've had it for 21 years. I've had it, and then 8 years ago I put a data plan on, and I got grandfathered in unlimited. Now they're cracking down on everybody, and they canceled me. They said, that's it.
Yeah.
So I'm in a big fight with them right now. I had to get T-Mobile. Boom, they dink my credit 5-10 points. It ticks me off. But that's why this is just so much easier.
I appreciate that.
And your thing on this is your down payment's your credit. That's a great credit score. I mean, whatever on it. That's just for my due diligence, I guess.
No, I totally respect that. I did the same thing. I made a bunch of calls down to Granite County, got an overview of the property, who owned it, when transferred. You know, it's just something that should be done.
On that property thing there, like I say, the county assessor combined the numbers for the...
Yeah, for both of them.
But when you go to get a home loan, it's going to make it hard having the APN be the same, and they come out to appraise it, and there's 3 houses there. Maybe. Depends on your appraiser, too. He might just say Granny Flats. Nice Granny Flats.
Chat with whoever's doing it. I can only just split it and call it a day.
If you're that good at doing research, you should really check out the historical thing. Because that house could qualify, and if they do, they'll give you like 70 or 80% of the money as a grant.
Really?
To fix it up. They'll pay to fix it up. But you have to do it back like it was, and this, that. You probably have to clean the wood floors or do certain things. But they will give you 70 or 80% of the fundage. Half the stuff in Butte's all historical.
Oh, that makes sense.
Like some vegetables or?
Those one is going very
Would you make spaghetti with that, or what?
And also,
You don't
More
usually
like-
do spaghetti. You usually do like lighter sort of soups.
Like, oh, gotcha.
Because oftentimes in China they'll have, you know, a bowl of water and stew and then some noodles in it instead of noodles straight, because those come apart really easy.
Not a lot of fatty foods, is there?
Not that much, no. Very different.
Fried tuna shavings.
Isn't that awesome?
And what do you do with that?
you put in the top. It's kind of like a top.
Oh, you sprinkle it on something like a salad, maybe, or?
Yeah, salad or
Goes well
or
in the soup.
yeah, or like the rice. And in Japan, they call those shavings can dance on the rice because it's hot.
Wow. Oh, I gotcha. And it would make the rice taste better and everything,
Oh, yeah.
probably too, like tuna. They just prepare things different there. You don't even see that kind of stuff here very much. That makes pudding, right?
That makes bubble tea.
Oh.
Bubble tea. It's the tapioca pill. So you just boil it until it's like a translucent, and then you put in your milk tea.
Oh, when it's translucent, it puts all the color in the water?
No,
No,
it's just
literally they're like balls
for you
that
to
float
chew
around
it,
at the bottom.
like for you to chew.
And then they have these extra large straws that you drink it with.
Yeah. Some people just like to chew.
But you can't prepare much of this and sell it here.
That's not without a commercial.
What about drinks? Not even drinks?
Not without a commercial.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What's the permits cost? Ballpark.
Ballpark. I don't think the
I think
permits
it's-
cost that much. A hood costs.
It's making the hood and the grill and the...
I think it's if you gonna make a half kitchen, small kitchen. Yesterday I just talked to them. It's more about a little bit about 50,000.
50,000 for the permit.
No, for everything
the
done.
kitchen.
Oh, for putting the kitchen in. What about getting just the kind of permit that like the Conocos have? To where you could have drink machines to do drinks and teas and stuff, and
Like
like-
a coffee shop?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Coffee shops still require 6 sinks.
They require what?
5 sinks.
5 sinks.
Really?
Wow. Can it be all? Can it be all next to each other? Because that's easy.
Yeah. I think the most difficult part is you have to have the plumber dig a hole, put a grease trap in.
Yeah, they require a grease
Yeah.
trap for this too.
A grease trap for a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Because
Of
because they say so. Wow. That's insane. Missoula is getting hard to deal with.
There's a lot of businesses failing.
My dad built a building, and he says he'll never do it again unless it's got an existing thing on it, because down there, it cost him $140,000 just to get the hookups and stuff, and everything was at the curb, just to get the hookups and stuff on his property, and the permitting was $130,000, $140,000. To build a building on a lot he paid like $300,000 for, and he probably put about $350 into the building, $140 or so, $130 for permits, and just putting the hookup for the gas on your property. That's insane. It's insane. You could do that for $10,000 up here.
Yeah.
Well, I drew all the at the Y. I drew all my own permits myself. My plans. I mean, that was easy. Boom, boom, boom.
So this will give us legal ownership now.
It'll give you legal ownership when we close escrow.
Okay, it'll give us legal ownership.
So let's say we called it that.
Okay, and then it's just prorated.
That give you 20 days. Well, a little 15 days, 10 days. God, time's flying. 15 days or whatever to look at anything you need to look at. Or now you said something to me. I'm the kind of person like, whatever, you know, it's just everybody in town's drinking it on the water. I don't know. You can test it. You can send it anywhere you want, but it's just I know it's just a regular well thing, and I've never tested anything. In fact, I put new pumps.
I'd further that most people haven't tested it in Drummond.
No, and I told her, I said, well, you know, I guess some of the people do look a little weird out there. Maybe we should test the water.
Right?
But, well, it's like out at my place. I've got good water. It comes right out of the hills. I still drink water I get in a jug from filtered because everybody out there has septic. And I don't really dig that idea. I know how that all works. It makes sense to me, and I'm hoping it went the right place, but people don't clean their leach lines and this and that. Out there, it's all city sewer. I like the water source a lot more. I love it with city sewer there. There's like maybe 4 or 5 septics in town.
The only concern is the arsenic left over from
Mining and stuff?
Right. I don't think Drummond was ever hit that hard by it. A lot of this
Anaconda.
down in the river.
Anaconda was bad.
Really.
So, read through whatever, anything we'll talk about. This is going to change because, no, that's about right.
We only have 1,000 right now in earnest.
Right. They put it to where, basically, I'm going to change this all to where this will just say 14.
Yeah.
It was going to say you'd put another 1,000 when we went into escrow and then 13 to close it. It'll just say the 14 will be the end. It'll just be this one. Bunch of stuff that's fun to read. That'll change.
And that'll change.
I know what this is by looking at my little calculator, but who knows what they use? They might put a .0001 at escrow, so they'll come up with a payment. It might be a penny off. I don't know. They'll do
Or,
it.
yeah, if it floats somewhere around 400, I'm pretty.
It's going to be under that at what you're putting down there
Okay.
and everything. By a bit, it's there ain't no personal property in there.
No, that thing is empty. I think there's a poop in there somewhere.
I told her when she was showing somebody, I said, you know, tell them the poop comes with it and stuff, but the toilets are cheap. I mean, I put new toilets on the thing and everything, and like it's been a while, what, 8 years since I put a toilet in that front one. I think it's in the front one. I seen last time I was up.
I can't remember now.
So most of this. Oh, you put that back in.
Screw something up.
Deeds and escrow. This one could be odd. I don't know because we have to talk to them about how this all goes. But I know basically I sign a warranty deed, you sign a quitclaim deed, escrow keeps both, and then whoever does the right thing or fucks up, they give it to the other one.
Okay.
However that works. Sorry. I work on cars out in the field a lot. I kind of talk like that. It just kind of comes out. And I will put,
This means I'll have to drive down there at some point with some plywood, put it over the windows.
I know
did you have an extra set of keys for him?
I only have one key. I forgot to get it made the other day when I was at Walmart.
That's fine.
I'll see you probably Friday maybe or something, and I'll bring a new one of these in. I don't know if we'll do well, you can keep and look and
But
Don't lose that.
everything that you put forward seems pretty reasonable.
well, there's no. It's really easy on something like that where like I'm not looking to watch my back so much.
Yeah.
With a lot of buyers and stuff, it's like I'm just looking to watch my back so much because I'm hearing this, and I'm like, this is not gonna. I had a deal, believe it or not. I have an apartment building and commercial thing in San Diego.
Really?
It sold it for $680,000. Guy gave me $180 down. Missed his first payment. So I got a payment out of him. Missed his third payment. Second, it would have been the second. This, that, and the other. 4 months later, I still can't get it out of him. Place is starting to fall apart. Windows are broken out, etc., etc. Next thing you know, I started putting in my paperwork, filing everything. Took me 6 months to get it back. Got it back. He did $75,000 worth of damage. Tore the place apart. Spray painted. When they got him out, my dad had to take a chop saw over with the cops behind him. They cut the door open. They busted it in. The cops went in, through a maze. All the way in the back, the guy's sitting there with a crack pipe and a 38 special with about 25 screens watching him come from him. Every point and every angle is videoed. He's back there wigged out. Had a porno chamber in the back.
Wow.
Filming pornos at the back. He was a school teacher at the local high school.
Wow.
Finally got the place back and all that, but I was up 100 grand or whatever on it, but not really. It's just, it tore, I mean, it was just, and the stress and the,
That was when I first started working.
it was awful.
Oh, God.
Worst thing I ever went through.
Oh my god.
You would think I made out because I got 108. No, it wasn't worth it at all. But that's, I wasn't watching out then, and I've done different things since then, but you guys don't. That guy gave off a little bit of a different feel, and I went, nah, he has to be okay, guy. He's a school teacher. I won't ever think that again. He was a crazy person.
I think Americans, there's so many crazy person. I'm from China, and when I come here, I just thought there's some very nice people, but some crazy stuff that I've never heard before.
How long have you been here?
Almost 7 years. I went to school back in Connecticut, and then American, so I came here.
Was you back there?
Yeah,
Are you from here or from there?
I'm from here.
And you went back there to school?
I went to Connecticut to get my master's degree.
Huh.
And then I popped back here.
You like it here or China?
I don't like too many people.
Have you been to China?
Oh yeah.
You like it?
For 4 months.
Did you feel
I did
odd?
really
You can't
well
talk to anybody probably?
I speak some Mandarin.
So you do
I
talk
get
that way.
around.
Nobody speaks English though, right?
Some of them
The
actually.
amount of English they speak is very similar to the amount of Mandarin I speak, so we can have basic conversations.
Netherlands was the first overseas place I went because I knew notoriously everybody speaks English. And they had good weed. I heard them two things, I was on a plane. Germany, Belgium, okay, but the English thing, man, without the English thing, I'm freaked out. Even in Mexico, I can't talk to nobody. But I've always wanted to go. China would be cool. It would be really cool.
Been there.
It's nice, huh?
And I can't
There's
remember now,
some
about
great
8 years
places,
ago,
yeah.
he went for work and he loved it. He thought it was so awesome.
My 4 months
Right
in
now
China
it's really
made me
different.
realize how much I
One
like
thing
their
I don't.
government.
The thing is,
It either
I'm
looks
from a
really,
city,
really,
and
really crowded,
China is only
or
for,
really,
like,
really beautiful and
medium-sized city.
expensive and
But
just
we have
You get both.
eight.
That's kinda cool.
Much in between.
lots of trains and stuff probably too, huh?
Subways is sort of.
Yeah,
I didn't spend a
and
lot
the
of time on
rural
the train.
area
They've built a
and
highway
the
system
city area
finally.
is
It's
like
bigger than ours.
Did you ever drive?
I never drove myself.
like a different area.
You drove in cabs and stuff?
Well,
Yeah.
Hired
I
cars?
miss food
It's
in
not that,
China,
not that big a
but
deal.
besides that, I really don't like.
When I drove in Mexico when I was a kid, and I'll never do that again.
That's
That's
one nice thing about
it's
Missouri.
crazy. They don't have no rules. There's no lanes. It's just wherever they want to go.
Like the big cities,
But-
cities, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're spoiled here a little bit on some things, and then other things, like you say, you go there and either different policies or different that makes sense.
It seems to work so well.
Some things work better than others.
Like
Well, I
the
think
firewall.
Missoula is
It's not
kind of
actually
the
to
size
prevent
that I
people from
can
accessing the
handle.
internet. It's to prevent people who are easy to tell what to
If-
do from accessing
Like
the
a
rest of the internet.
less.
So it's a great way that they're actually
Yeah.
sequestering and protecting
Where we
their
live
culture,
down the
while at the
Bitterroot
same time
there,
drawing in all the good
there's
ideas from
like
outside.
2 neighbors that
There's
are
a
right
lot
next-
of-
there's one that's
It's a-
right
it's a
next door to
brilliant
us.
social
People were not on the internet as much here. I think people would be a lot smarter. There's a certain amount of things on the internet that's great, and then there's a certain amount. I'll bet you 80% of internet time is just wasted time. People waste a lot of. I'm amazed at my Facebook things. I go on there and I post my cars. I'm selling cars. I post cars. I always get complaints. All you ever do is put ads on here. It's my Facebook. I'm not going to tell you what. I'm not telling you what to eat, or I'm putting pictures of my. I'm putting my cars. But like the notifications and shit, dude, people stay on there all day long, and you'll see these threads where they just keep talking. I can't believe they spend that much time on there.
I try to avoid Facebook generally. I will
It's not bad.
every
Yeah,
now and
sometimes I
then
just-
pop onto
because
Facebook and
I-
either
I
A, see if somebody's responded to one of my
for, like,
snarky comments on their
about,
feed, or B, post a snarky comment on someone's.
Snarky comments are fun. I like snarky comments too.
These huge fights on Facebook, and I don't care about them, but some people really seem to get flustered.
Some people take it very seriously.
Generally, yeah.
Super nice. You can talk to a stranger for like hours.
Yeah.
Better than Connecticut?
Um,
Or you like Connecticut better?
I like here. people and the view over here better. But sometimes I just felt lonely, and sometimes I think in Connecticut it's more convenient for me to buy some like Asian products.
Oh, really? There's probably more Asian people there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also I can go to my favorite Asian restaurant.
Have you been to LA?
Yeah.
So I like it when you're driving through there. You go to Chinatown, Koreatown. They have they have a Filipino. They have every different thing.
Yeah, they
It's
have
cool.
little Tokyo.
The little Tokyo there is so cool. I go
Uh-huh.
there a lot. They have a lot of little shops that I like to go to.
Yeah.
I like the little figures. They have the different figures that mean money or whatever. I buy all that. I like that stuff.
Yeah,
I'm a little superstitious. Just a little.
Yeah.
Tokyo's nice.
Little
Is-
Tokyo.
Did you go to Tokyo? What part of China did you go to?
I was in Changsha, South Central China.
Yeah, South
How many, is that like, how many million people are there? 6 million. So about LA size.
But nice. Really.
But nicer than LA ever thought about being, huh?
It's definitely nicer. It's a really nice city to hang out in, and I get along well with the people there because they're known as violently independent mountain people. Like in China, that's sort of the
Yeah,
thing
we're
that they
from
have
like
going.
mountain. Originally, bunch of
reputation, yeah.
minorities.
That's weird to hear a town of 6 million known as mountain people. That's a big town to be in the mountains.
So the whole province
So
is only
I'm a
13 million.
quarter of now.
So half
Wow.
the population's in the city, in that one city.
Wow.
In the West, I think
She's
that,
from a smaller town called Xiaoyang. That's only like
they
2
call
million
mom.
people.
Mom.
Mom?
And
Yeah,
they're
When
like,
I was a kid, my
really-
grandparents, when they lived here in town,
the
actually their
Chinese
neighbors
government
were Hmong,
only
and I
ever
remember
ruled over that
they had
area
made this
traditionally,
little,
sort of in
kind of like a
passing.
quilt, but like a walking
Because this is
quilt
all China,
with
so
telling
obviously
the
we
different
also
stories.
include
And I
this
remember my
region.
grandma bought a
But the
bunch
people
of them
who
when we were
lived
kids,
there
and I always had them. We thought they were the coolest
only,
thing ever.
were only ruled by
Yeah.
the primary Chinese government because they allowed themselves to be. They were in very many ways sort of an independent vassal to the sort of central kingdoms that spawned throughout Chinese history.
That's right. It used to be the big emperor thing, big time over there, huh?
Yeah. So, I don't know, I get along well with them. They seem to get along with me.
The only thing I know on any of that is when I know in 1890, my family, 1888 or 1890, my family was somehow in charge of something in Czechoslovakia. And then the communists took over and chased us out. And they went to England and then here.
Huh.
And supposedly, every 100 years, there's this big payout, and you get money. I can't find out nothing on it, so I'm not believing it.
That would be
Yeah,
nice.
I like that. It's cat. What? Oh, yeah.
This is from there?
This is not necessarily from China, probably. Where did you get these?
Those ones actually went in Japan. The Japanese.
It's a Japanese product. Wow.
You got those off through JFC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a couple of suppliers, and then every now and then I'll just drive to Seattle and load up a pickup truck with 2,000 pounds of stuff.
Well, if you have suppliers down there or something, and you ever need anything back and forth, let me know, because either I'm coming back and forth or I have an employee driving up a van or driving up a truck. I don't know if there's stuff in.
No, we'll pay for gas for the trip if,
Go back probably about 15 times a year, back and forth.
yeah. Really? Like,
Yeah. Either me or somebody's going about 15 times a year. Like my dad's on the way up next. You come to kill gophers and you come to kill deer. That's what his whole life's about. That's the 2 trips he has to make. Everything else, real estate deals or car falling apart, he don't care. As long as he can shoot gophers and shoot deer.
nice.
Do you go hunting? I think I asked you that.
I want to go hunting, but I haven't had much of an opportunity over the last couple of years.
I switched to turkey and chicken, or else I would be, because I used to love getting the meat and everything, and I'd make jerky out of all
I
of it.
think what I really want to do is I want to do deer, elk, and antelope.
Antelope's fun.
Because one thing I'd like to start studying is long range shooting. Like,
It'd be fun for go to the east. When you get ready, if you need a spot, my dad's got 12,000 acres with an island over there, and then it's all bordered by national forest and BLM. It's Wolf Point, Glasgow. So like
state?
Montana.
Oh,
Glasgow,
okay.
Wolf Point. So for your long range shots,
Uh-huh.
I mean, we're talking, you can get some long range shots. It's the Missouri Breaks. It's like way out there. Before when you shoot it, it falls out in a hole and you got to go drag it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're The perfect shot when you're out hunting is to shoot him at the top of the hill.
Park your truck at the bottom? Yeah, there you go. As long as you're at the bottom where you are.
Yeah. The worst shot is when you're at the top of the hill.
That's how I got my first deer, too.
Oh, man.
And my dad was all happy for us to get it, and then we both realized what we had to do. Hey, how about this? When he went and got his concealed weapons permit, you know how they do the big background check?
Yeah.
They came up and they found out that they lived over in Glasgow. They were all criminals and outlaws, and they lived off the food they got. They found out that his dad got him a hunting license when he was 11.
Really?
And that pulled up on his CWP as a infraction or whatever.
Really?
They gave him his permit. They ain't gonna do nothing about it because his dad did it. He was a minor, but they actually pulled that up and knew that he got his hunting license a year early.
Huh.
That's pretty in depth.
Yeah. I don't know. Mine came up completely clean. So.
Really?
Yeah.
How long have you had yours?
Oh, a couple of years now, since 20.
Easy deal. Up here. Up here. California's a little harder.
It's like the texture and the
They're
taste
pretty
is really
relaxed
threw me
about
off
it
at
here.
first. It's kind of like marshmallow.
That's really
Nice.
good. You'll like
Yeah.
that. I just bought some of the red ones.
Well, I'll read through all this.
Your credit check?
I gave it to you.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to what it was. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes, I
Okay.
have given it to someone.
Hey, did they give you a commission here or what?
They just dropped off flyers.
Yeah, they hope us can apply their recruiting.
They should give you $50 every time they get a sucker. If they get a sucker off you, they should be giving you a commission.
Well, it's National Guard, not the Army.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not as big of a thing. A lower commission then.
Yeah.
I remember back, I don't know, whenever they started pulling the National Guard up to send them overseas, I had a couple friends that were in the National Guard, and they're whining and complaining. Why quit your bitching? You've been going and playing paintball every frickin' weekend, and now you have to go do something for your money. Get over there and protect my butt. I didn't sign up to get money for doing it. You did.
Fair enough. I like state National Guard, though. It gives each state a functional militia.
I like
I
that
think
too.
That's really necessary.
And up here, it's a little bigger and more well known than in California. You don't see it as much.
Really?
You don't see it as much. No.
There's like an inordinately high percentage of people in Montana that go through the military. It's like 10 to 15% of the state.
Go through the military.
Yeah, it may not be quite that high, but I think it's 8 at least.
With,
And it's a huge percentage of the actual military that's from Montana.
I learned in the last year, if you hire someone that's went to the military, I always thought that's a good thing. Hire someone that's been through more than one term. If they just went to their first term, they're probably there just for the free money and the extra loans and the college funds and all that. If they went 2 or 3, they learned something and they've got some morals and they believe something. Kids that go once, I didn't really. Did you ever do anything like that?
Military?
Yeah.
No, I never did.
My dad told me, I said I wanted to do that maybe. He says, what for? You know how to say yes sir or no sir? You got a job? I was like, good point.
No, I considered it after I got my bachelor's degree. Doing
Oh, you'd go in nice. You'd get a nice
Well,
uppity up
I'd
for
be
that.
interested in
Yeah,
like
it was our.
the Navy and whatnot because they get the best toys, the railguns, the nuclear reactors.
You like the technical stuff, so that would be really cool. You can't get better toys than going to the Navy.
The only way to get better toys is to be in DARPA and actually do the R&D.
You watch Archer? You ever watch Archer?
Well, yes, sometimes. But
I love
don't know which
Archer.
Yeah, the next
specifically
time I have
referring
my
to.
kid,
Archer, the comic guy?
Which episode?
Oh no, which episode? I just wondered.
I watch it.
I just that kind of stuff. That's my go-to
That's
now.
why I want to do some body armor research.
I was
for
hoping
my,
I can make more of
dissertation
them,
so that I
like
That's going to get to be a bigger and bigger and bigger
and,
market, body armor, you would think.
Yeah, people seem to like not getting
I was
shot.
trying to make
as
it like a
turns out.
seasonal.
And more and more people buying guns and.
That's really neat. Thank you.
Body armor is going to become a thing again in a lot of ways because material science has grown to the point where we can actually stop a 50 caliber BMG
You
bullet.
have so much cool
Probably
stuff.
lighter material too.
It's not a big
Really
deal.
light
I've seen
material.
it or
Like
whatever,
that stuff's
but
experimental. Right now they're still using really heavy ceramic
I think
plates.
the
But,
thing for me is right now
With
I'm
some
not
van der Waals
following your
polymers
customer.
that take
It's more
advantage of
like
van der Waals forces
so
and a
weird.
couple of light
A lot
ceramic
of
plates, you can
big suppliers,
stop at 50.
wholesalers,
So the
they
ceramic
do
is
Montana because they're
the hardest thing around.
supposed to,
Sort
they
of.
have
It's
some,
really
like,
hard and it shatters. Both
they
things are
work
good
with some, like, a truck
because
company,
a really hard
and they
item will
just
actually take
ask
the
them
impact
to ship
instead of
to
just
different,
getting us to
places,
pull through it.
but they don't
And
ship
then
to
the fact that it shatters means
So
that
it's
it has
just
all
so
of this
difficult
chemical
for
energy
every time
that has to be
it's
broken
done.
in order. The lab I'm doing my rotation in.
with the wow.
Yeah. All right. That's catalysis. That's
What is
where you catalyze specific chemical reactions to make them lower energy than they'd otherwise be. And that's honestly, it's straight up a chemistry lab, and I'm in it because I know very little chemistry. So I'm there to study chemistry.
My next little project, my little fun project, I got apples all over out there, and I'm wanting to get a distiller's license. I mean, everybody's got a beer license around here. Montana is one of the last states you can actually get a distiller's license. And the big money, I don't think, is in distilling. It's in taking Montana-made apples, making like an apple wine, and blending it with just buy the barrel vodka you can buy. Just get a good tasting vodka, like a Moscato apple wine thing. You can make big money up here off of it. I wanted to make a bottle that could be used for a bong after you got done with it. Different little things like that are shocking. You know the little Skull vodka they get like 65?
Yeah.
That's Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd's got a vodka brand now. I mean, they're getting $65 for $8 a bottle of vodka. That's crazy. A lot of money. And made in Montana alcohol, that'd sell.
Some of the best vodka I've ever had comes from Butte.
Really?
Yeah, there's a new distillery that opened up a couple years ago in Butte. They have spectacular.
Do they have one in town? They have a couple distilleries here, don't they? Not actual beer.
One or two distilleries, and then like a bunch of breweries.
Like 20 breweries, yeah.
Um,
It's not much more. It's only $600 for a. It's $600 bucks for a distiller's license.
working in a distillery, to be honest.
I'll keep in touch because my uncle, he's in Napa Valley, and he's got a still. He don't have a still, but he does all that kind of stuff, and he knows how to build the stuff, and he's gonna come up and make my copper kettle and everything, because
Those are pretty big, like especially if you do it right, and you have a whole bunch of mechanics and plumbing to deal with.
it's one of the only things I know of that if you don't sell it and you have a good product, it's just worth more. Just keeps getting to be worth more. 10 years, 12 years, 20 years later, if you build a brand over that time, your shit's worth big money now. It's worth 10 times as much.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
It's crazy.
I will definitely keep in contact. Out of curiosity, is your phone out in New Mexico?
Actually, I don't have a clue where my phone's from. Let me write my Montana number on there.
Somebody tried to call me from New Mexico earlier today, just after I got off the phone with
They gave me 8 new numbers.
505?
507.
No, that wouldn't be me then, I
Yeah,
don't
we're
think.
406 and 605 number.
And 310 and 818.
Yeah, it was 505.
Yeah.
You know, you can pick whatever area code you want now.
Really?
Yeah, they gave me 8 phones with T-Mobile, and I just tell them, okay, I want this one to be 303 for Denver. They're like, okay, how about this number? Okay, boom, that's it. I said, wow, cool. Okay, how about 310? Okay, how about this? Okay, boom. And you just pick whatever it is, and if you don't like it later, right now you can call them back, say I want a different phone number.
Yeah.
And you just say like I want Florida. So like I got different ones. Because, I don't know.
That's
I
interesting.
didn't,
I
yeah,
never
I
asked
didn't know
about that.
about that. My
It was cool to freak people out too, and like call all your friends with your new number. I'm watching you.
I'd be worried about it. I've known people for like 15 years that still have my old cell phone number, and I've just kept the same number.
I've had the same number forwarded for like 25 years. Well, how about this? My email is user772197@aol.com. It's that because 25 years ago, when they asked me, what do you want your username to be? Nathan. That's taken. How about user772197? Okay. Now everybody has that email. I've got others, but I use that one still because I know. And I still pay for AOL.
Really?
$25 a month, dude.
Huh.
More?
It's gone up. It's at $36.99 now. It was.
We're going to have to revisit this.
About 5 years ago, it had been 24 to 26 or something.
I'm changing. That's $400 a year for email that I get free from Gmail.
I got 3 days.
That's done. Okay, man. Let me know, and I'll get that changed. And if there's anything you see where it's, hey, whoa, or anything like that, call me up.
Yeah. I got the
We'll
number.
figure it out.
And if you can't get a hold of him, give me a call too. I'm sometimes easier to get a hold of than him.
I get that information.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the candy.
My name is Shriyan, by the way.
What was it?
Yeah, I never.
Shriyan. Yeah, we missed the name, huh?
I completely forgot. I just kind of.
And you didn't bring him marshmallows yet?
No,
We're going to bring you in marshmallows next time.
I need to make
You'll
some
love
up
'em.
tonight.
Oh, have you ever think to sell over here?
I sell them on, I was going to ask you about the internet. We sell them online. I sell about 3 pallets a month. Different.
So, but starting next month, the last couple of years.
It goes up to about
from-
6 pallets a month.
From Black Friday until New Year's day. For the last 2 years, every day I'd have between 75 to 150 orders. I'd make up 3 boxes at night, 3 to 5. By the next afternoon, they're gone. I mean,
Wow.
my mail lady has a Jeep Cherokee. We would fill her Jeep up completely. I had a little station wagon, fill that whole back part of it up, and I'd have to follow her in, and I mean, it was so much fun. Like about 150 orders a day.
Something to sell
Of
over
marshmallows.
here or something?
I don't have my barcodes yet,
Oh,
and that's why I do them most. And I do bulk. I do mostly bulk, like bigger boxes. But I'm trying to get my barcodes in like a nice Ziploc package like that. Is what I'm going for. You guys might want to try the fair. The fair's really easy to sell hot food at. I used to do the fair every year until like 05, 06, and it's only like $300 to $500 for a booth.
Yeah.
So cheap.
That, and you also want to hit up the spring fair fling, or I don't remember what it's even called now. It used to be Blogger Days and the May Fair fling.
My buddy would make 10 grand a fair, 15 grand a fair at the fair booth, just selling the food up there. He did corn and I think spare ribs or something. Just insane amount of money people spend on food.
Yeah, it is.
They do pheasant. Do they do pheasant where you're from a lot?
Pheasant. I don't think they have.
Like a ringneck. They came from there, I think.
Really?
I think so.
Huh.
Like a ringneck pheasant.
What is pheasant?
I got a couple in the backyard.
Why don't you keep an eye on this?
Okay.
File it and bring it home this morning and take it home.
Ringneck pheasant.
Okay. Let me.
According to
see what is
Wikipedia, the
pheasant.
common pheasant is a bird in the pheasant
Oh, pheasant. We had some, but not.
You guys can continue to chill, but I gotta go.
We'll take
You gotta go to school.
Have fun. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
And like I said, the next time I have my kid, I'm gonna bring him in here so we can have a real authentic.
Oh yeah, he'd like to see this stuff, huh?
He loves Asian food.
He thinks he does. He hasn't got a hold of that yet.
That's true.
When he sees the squid. I couldn't do the squid.
Yeah.
Oops, I'm sorry.
I think you have. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You too.
Bye. 10 to 7:30. They're really nice. So that should finish up my property deal and be able to do it to it. I actually just took my workout vitamins, drank my workout shake. I'm going to work out. No wondering whose that is. That's him, right? That's him, right?
I don't know. I couldn't really see him.
Okay, that's that. I will clip more in here in a while. I don't know where I edited this to, where I left it at, or anything else, but I do know that I have some maple nut goodies. Not Reader. Come here. Come here. Where you at? Come here. Come on. You have mail outs?
I already dropped him off with the mail lady. That makes mail lady can't.
Going to do escrow. And Reader wants to go with. Huh?
I got some marshmallows.
Oh.
I thought that's what you were grabbing.
Oh. Well, it should have been, but I grabbed a Reader.
It's okay.
Because Reader's more important. Hi. I just came for cashews and soda. We're from Nasa.
Isn't it so?
Yeah, so remind me of your name. Nathan Wratislaw. I'm Samantha. Thank you.
What?
Yeah.
Cool, never seen one of those.
I haven't either. Just this one. It's the only, and I've had it for almost 3 years.
No.
I want a 0. I'm just shy.
You found me a friend?
I told you you need one of these.
Hi. This is the miniature beagles?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Freddie. You a boy or a girl?
Girl.
She's a
Hi,
girl.
pretty girl.
She goes everywhere with me.
She's
What's her
travel
name?
breeder.
Breeder.
That's what we were gonna use her for, but we've never.
Aww. You are so cute.
These are for you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
Awesome.
I've got to take one of these and one of these with me. Actually, you know what? I'll just give that guy one of these. He'll miss out. But yeah,
Thank
if you
you.
make cakes or anything,
Yeah.
if you mix them in the cake batter, it'll make little colored holes.
Yeah.
They make it really sweet. If you put them on top and bake it, it'll make like a marshmallow frosting and they won't melt.
We have a lady. She uses one whole big bag per cake mix box, and she's like, it's the ugliest cake until you frost it, and then you can't tell. She goes, but it's so moist, and she's like, it's
Really?
because
They're really weird.
They're just everywhere, and like you were saying, it gives you that kind of
In your oatmeal, on your pancakes, in your coffee.
hot chocolate.
One
I
lady
have a
put,
6-year-old little boy. So
oh, well, you won't get none then, probably.
yeah, he'll eat them.
And when you want more, let me know. I'll give you a better deal.
7 times healthier than candy because it's puffed, and so there's like 7 times less sugar than candy.
And no fat.
Where's the paper? So,
She's so soft. How old is she?
About 4.
I,
my
4 and
God.
a 5.
She has like the softest ears. She's so sweet.
So I got all this done.
Awesome.
I don't know what you guys want. I just did a buy sell.
Okay.
And I put everything in and all the, well, we had this and somehow me and him didn't sign it, or he took the one we did sign.
Oh,
So whatever, I'll initial
that's
it.
fine.
But in my thing, this was here. And I did it on a little mortgage calculator online.
Mhm.
But you guys are doing the indenture thing, so we didn't fill it in.
Okay.
It'll be in the other part. We'll write it. I don't know.
Okay.
But I figured that kind of stuff is the stuff that you're doing on the trust indenture or whatever, and they'll.
Yeah, and if when Lindsay gets to that point, if she has any questions or anything, we'll make sure that it's, we'll reach out to you guys and clarify anything that we need. But
So just give this to you.
Yeah.
Can I get a copy of it?
absolutely.
somehow?
Yep, I'll be right back. Anything else you guys need a copy of?
I don't know.
What about
I got the first page of that, but we didn't have the entire thing. So when we do the trust or whatever the rest of the stuff is, I have all the forms and I'll sign them and I'll leave them to where it can be done, I guess.
All right. I'll make copies of these. I'll be right back.
And just tell me whatever I need to do. Put me to work and I'll do it.
Okay. There's this back to you guys. I'll give you the originals because we don't care. Thank you. And then,
Give me the
and
original.
I'm
too.
excited. Thank you guys.
Yeah, you'll love them. If you don't, I'll give you your money back.
Okay.
What a deal. What a deal, huh?
And you can bring her in whenever. Hi.
Oh. I was going to show you this. No. But you said that and you noticed her like that, so I was going to show you. We just took that yesterday.
Oh my.
They're like, we got 4 3-day-old ones, if you know anybody.
Oh. Maybe.
And a 5.5 month old.
My boyfriend said he needs to get a hunting dog.
They're hunters. I thought her buddy. She's a great bird dog.
Really?
She's actually caught
See, that's what he wants. Because I have, my dog is a mutt. She's a German Shepherd, half German Shepherd, and then half lab, maybe a little pit bull.
Mutts are the best sometimes.
Yeah, but he's like, no.
He's not a good enough. He's not a good enough hunter for him, huh?
She's not happy. There's some lab. She could probably.
There you go. It could take it up.
Yeah.
It could guard it and hunt it.
Exactly.
So what's the process now? What should I tell him, and how long do you think we should all be signing the rest? We want to close now. Not now, but whenever you get.
As soon as possible.
I know I've drugged my feet, and now. I'm
That's
saying
okay.
let's hurry.
So
But
I think we sent it off for them to start it. So I will make sure. I'll see if we had them start this order already, which I think we did. I can't remember right off the top of my head. But I will basically get the order started. But I think we already did something that's so we
I know, 'cause
initiated the
you-
search. It was a couple weeks ago.
so I'll have to sign the trust indenture and a couple different things, right?
Yep. So we'll set up the whole closing package for you, and you'll sign.
I'm gonna leave on Thursday, so if I can sign before I leave,
Probably won't be
wouldn't.
before then, because this is what county is this?
Granite.
Granite. So we don't do the title work here in our office. So the Granite County office will do it, and we'll just be doing the escrow side. So it's kind of a one-man show over there in Granite, so you can kind of
Okay.
make things out.
So next week sometime.
Hopefully, yeah.
And
Okay.
then for him, just email him everything to sign and have him mail
Yeah,
it
and
back
do
up,
we
or-
have?
Well, I think we put in our closing on the 20th, so that kind of.
That's next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's reasonable. It's
Okay.
next Thursday.
Okay, I didn't know.
I think as long as. Let's see. Where's your seller page?
Thank you for calling First American Title. This is Jennifer.
Where?
Yeah, she is. Hold on.
What part?
Let me try this. I'm just gonna write this down here. What's your email address?
USER 772197 at AOL.com. It's pretty generic, huh?
That's.
Hey, I got that 23 years ago. They asked me, they said, what do you want your username to be? I said, Nathan. They said, that's taken. How about user 7721? I said, okay. And now everybody, and I've got so many people that have that, can't give it up.
That's really funny. All right.
I still pay $36 a month for that email address.
Really?
And I got like 20 Google accounts.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so what, you'll email me something?
Yeah, you'll get. You can put your phone number on there too. I think there's yours in there.
Yeah. I think I put both of ours on there in case you.
406 546 8748.
Okay, I'm gonna try again because I'm having
Five.
struggle with it.
546 8748.
Do you want her to have mine in case she can't get a hold of you?
Does she have it? Yeah.
Okay. And then. Okay.
642-9602.
Perfect.
Cool.
Okay.
Have a good day. Sorry to drop in so late.
Oh, you're fine. I'm gonna be here for a while.
Thank you.
Good night.
Have fun.
Thank you guys. Thanks for the marshmallows.
Yeah, enjoy.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow, right across the street. It's crazy. Because they weren't there. They weren't there before.
These guys?
These guys were here.
Okay.
But that's newer. So they like opened up right across the street like it's a Carl's Jr.'s from a Burger King. Yeah, I got a couple candies. Fuck. I had a... Oh, there's it is. This one's weird. It's got a big fucking blown head on it. It's got a blown head gasket. Wow, that is weird looking. The fuck is this?
Looks like it should be a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Well, yeah, but I've never seen one with a head on it like that.
Normally they're dipped down in the middle.
Yeah, it's like a fast food restaurant almost. I just opened across from a... Oh, breeder, that's my nuts. Really, cunt? Fucking just aching to pass me. Wow.
That is weird.
Did they start putting like chocolate on top of them?
I don't know.
I've never seen them with chocolate on top. Well, that was it. I really hope you enjoyed. It's fun stuff, and those houses are gone just as soon as I can get the escrow closed. And that should be pretty quick here. And I wish he was taking a car for me. And in fact, that one I just got that one in. This one's going out. I got all kinds of cars going out. Thanks for watching. Have a great day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are. OneOwnerCarGuy.com.